All right, I am here. I had to make another cup of coffee before I started. Welcome, Ligma. I will not say your entire name out loud, but welcome. Interesting that that is an interesting name indeed. We are going to continue kind of where we left off. I designed this just earlier. Let me turn the music off. That is one of the songs in the Kerbal Space Program 2 soundtrack. The music that plays when you arrive at Duna. Indeed. So I designed this just earlier. I based it off of this dune buggy, kind of the dual electric. Mine are facing in the opposite direction. I did it slightly differently, but it's a good design. Theirs is better, but you can see the horsepower is identical. My acceleration is slightly higher. It's just loosely based on it. So this is, let's drive it quickly. I've been experimenting with it a little bit, and it feels pretty good. It shifts strangely though. Like we get into 4th gear and then we like jump into 5th. So the gear ratios are a little bit strange, but it works. And we can get up to 173, 172. So I'm learning how to make gear systems, right? So to explain this in more detail, I'm learning to make gear systems that run parallel to the wheel, like the drivetrain, the axle. So here's the first shifter. So this goes from this position to this position. I believe it starts in this position. We probably should have reversed it. Let me see if I can do that. Hold on. In that case, no. We'd have to move this whole thing. But yeah, here's the second shifter that just basically does this. 1 to 1, 2 to 1. See if we can get this all the way through here. Huh. Why doesn't it want to? Oh, there we go. Okay. If I do this instead, yeah, we're in career mode, so I need to earn currency. Yeah, so if we do that, we don't need these. Of course, we run into the problem of actually translating that power. And then if I do this, when we shift, there we go. So that'll give us a low end. I think it would be much easier if you put these shifters perpendicular to the wheel axle. Yes, I have designed, if you look at my previous stream, I have designed a vehicle that has a perpendicular drive shaft where we use a 45-degree the gear corner. This, I find, thus far has been more compact. It's been more compact. So what does this look like now? Lower max speed, higher acceleration. I don't know why. So if this starts in this position, let's try and drive it and see what happens. We should be getting an absurd amount of torque. That feels kind of good. But then we get capped out. If I put, we put the dirt wheels on this thing. I may try a build a bit later that does a perpendicular drive shaft. This thing should be getting an absurd amount of torque. Like, because we have that low gear, so low. We could also do this. I don't know. So we could make it into a hybrid by doing something like this. That might help with the top speed. Let's see. It is a little bit janky to just add those there. Yeah, that does help with the top speed a little bit. So the electric motors are providing an insane amount of low-end torque. I'm wondering, would we be even better off just doing one of these and making it like more of a hybrid? So we have the low end covered by the TurboVolt TX300. And then we have the high end covered by the PW Blaze 1000. Right? Because the TurboVolt TX300 only goes up to 4,000 revolutions per minute. But then the PW Blaze 1000 goes pretty much up to 5,000 before it really starts falling off. Oh, but the problem now is we don't have... This is actually not connected. So we're going to have to... We can easily fix that. If I do this... and this... like that. There we go. Okay. Our acceleration is absurd. I'm really wondering... I don't think we need these anymore. We're gonna need to factor in... Oh, that feels pretty good. Oh, we need downforce so badly. That feels pretty good. Let's see what the torque is like. Let's try to get up this hill. Let's go right up against this hill. Oh, look at that torque. Oh, look at that torque. It struggles on the high end, though. It's too powerful. If there's such a thing as too powerful. Well, there is. On the low end, if you have too much acceleration, like... Oh, this thing is feeling very good. I think we may have hit it. We just need downforce now. Yeah. We need downforce. Look at that shift. That's so sick. Yeah, we're up to 170 like immediately. That's our top speed though. Yeah, 180. But again, for most races, like, we could go crazy and try and make it like super max speed, you know? But you don't need anything above 200 kilometers an hour. Chances are you're just gonna fly off the road. What you need is a balance of acceleration. There we go. Downforce there. I don't know if we can actually place the turbo there. It's kind of in the way. Well, if I rotate this. We need to increase. What is this here? This is a 6. We need a 7. Place that with a 7. And then we can put the turbo. No, we can't. Well, what I could do is I don't know if rotating that underneath is a good idea. We need the turbo. Yeah, I think we just gotta make the front spoiler. We need the turbo. Like you can't go without the turbo. Will that work if I rotate it underneath? Nah. Well, if I just want to make it as simple as possible, we could just do this, right? There you go. There's a little bit of downforce. This thing feels good though. Honestly, it's feeling pretty good. I am gonna try the helicopter. I tried it a little bit earlier. Now, there is a secret to the flying in this game, and that's how I ultimately believe people are getting like 1,500 kilometers per hour, not meters per second. Yeah. So we have like 191 top speed. But what's most interesting to me is the torque of the engine. So like, if I get on this hill, like, oh no, I'm rolling backwards, we can go really, really slowly up this hill. And we have the power to do that. See that? That's amazing. Now, what it makes me want to do is it makes me want to throw those monster truck wheels on this thing. That's awesome. We're gonna put the monster truck wheels on. I don't know how it's gonna work with the small dirt suspension, but we'll find out. I didn't use any planetary gears on this either. Like, look at this giant mountain. Look at this torque. Oh, we flipped. I can definitely get up this mountain. Nice. That torque is crazy. The fact that we flip backwards. A lot of the other vehicles that I've used don't have that level of torque. And it's primarily because, oh, and my braking is absolutely horrendous. Yeah, so there's a, like, unwritten element in this game. I'm holding the brakes down and it's still not. An unwritten element, which is the weight of the vehicle and brake force. Like, I'm slamming the brakes, but it takes me that much time to slow down. See, I can't, yeah. So getting these wheels to stop rotating takes a lot of time. Oh my. Oh, yeah, see? Like turning and, yeah. I ultimately think we need to buy medium dirt wheels. Yeah. I think the mediums are going to be perfect. But this thing is S plus. Like, we're good. We're in S plus territory with this thing. The thing is, with the acceleration and the grip, like, this would actually be good in a race. The only thing is, it would struggle on straightaways a little bit because it has a top speed of what? Like 200. Oh, turn. We need more downforce on the front wheels. Yeah, we're at 200, but overall, this thing feels very good. I'm wondering, how can we get, can I just do this? Hold on. Yeah. There we go. More downforce on the front. It's making me wonder. I'm feeling like I want to swap this thing out swap out that electric engine, swap out the TurboVolt TX300 for another PW Blaze, right? Because we don't need that. We could add some Electrics 360 to get that extra little bit of energy right in the first gear. Like using a electric engine to get very high torque in a low gear is what seems to be the way to go. Oh, wait. Okay, I think I can. Hold on. It did it for a second. There we go. What is this? Yeah, see, that's getting blocked now. It should actually be okay just like that. It should. You know, if we really wanted to, we could do... no, I like that there. We can do this. Like that. There we go. That's pretty clean. I don't think that this is actually reaching that. No, it's not. All right, so what is this here? This is a 6. We're gonna need a 7. Yeah, we placed it incorrectly. There we go. Okay. See, that's looking a little bit smoother on the low end, right? And then if we want, we could add where could I add it? Huh. I guess here should work, right? But this slides, so I should slide through and continue getting power anyway. Let's see how this works. Should definitely be a little bit better. Oh, that feels very good. See, oh, that oversteered. I'm wondering, should we use... Should probably use the racing wheel big. Well, no, I think all around these have the same grip. Wait. They're the same radius, the same width, the same grip, but the dirt wheel medium weighs 5 kilograms less. I assume that the race wheels have better grip on road. I don't know what the benefit would be at that point. But yeah, this thing is feeling pretty good now. I think as far as this design goes, like, I think we nailed it. Now, we could add, like, flavor to it, make the frame add more downforce, but ultimately, I think this build is solid. It really gets to the point where it's like, now, once you learn how to do the gear ratios and all that, it pretty much gets into how much you want to fine tune it, right? I wanted to get it to shift down. Yeah, this thing feels solid. And this does count as an S+. That fourth gear just feels so good. When you hit that fourth gear, like, you're feeling the third gear and you're like, oh, is there gonna be a fourth gear? And then you just lock into it and you get that extra boost, you know? Oh my. Oh, we did a barrel roll. The learning curve for this game is very, very good. Where when I first started playing, it was hard to grasp exactly how the gears worked. And then eventually I learned how they unveil it by giving you the 2-gear system, the gear shift 2, with a really basic 2-gear system. And that kind of like gets you hinted at, like, oh yeah, we can shift gears. Nice. And then the complexity begins with the planetary gears. The planetary gears are confusing at first. And then you get the 3-gear shift. The 3-gear shift, which is more difficult to use. Like, you have to position the gears in like a very specific way. But then once you the last vehicle you race against, the last boss you race against is the Secret Queen. And the Secret Queen is really what taught me how to use a double. All you need are 2 gear shift 2s. I think someone got 5,000. All right, that's enough driving this thing around. This thing feels really good. I don't have any gripes about this build other than it's bare bones and we could probably like build it up. So there is a helicopter. You can fly in this game. And this is how I suspect people are getting like 1,500 kilometers. So using the downforce in the game, you can actually use the downforce wings to create lift. Sick. I have to use my right stick to control it though. So this is how I suspect people are getting just an insane amount of velocity. We're only going about, yeah, 150 kilometers an hour. But this is awesome. The fact that you can fly is very cool. Using the same forces that cause downforce on a car. Yeah, the tail is what keeps us moving. So those fins on the tail keep the tail in the direction of motion. Oh, we almost crashed. We almost crashed. Oh, I'm spiraling out of control. I'm spiraling. Oh, we're okay. But yeah, this is how if you could make like an airplane, you can make an airplane in this game. You could go insanely fast. I think let me check the workshop again. I am gonna save this upload to workshop. I'm gonna call it JCrown S Plus testing S Plus builds. I'm just gonna upload it so it doesn't get deleted. Yeah, because there was that bug that we had before that actually deleted our previous build. Let's see if anyone's made an airplane. So there's a quadcopter drone. Someone made a quadcopter drone. I haven't seen an actual airplane yet. And if you can make a helicopter, oh, here we go. Yeah, someone did make an airplane. Yeah, this thing. We might have to do this in creative mode. Yeah, this one's only 612. That thing looks like it's going to be absurdly expensive. Car has errors. That's all it says about it. All right, let's hop in the quadcopter drone. Oh, there we go. Weird. Oh. This thing is so crazy. The fact that you can fly in this game is beautiful. How do I yaw? Oh, okay. So by rotating that thing in the center, it's letting us yaw, like left and right. That's crazy. The fact that the camera isn't stationary is very disorienting. All right, let's see how high we can go. If I had to imagine, if I had to guess, once we reach a certain altitude, we'll just get teleported back down to ground. I really wish I could move the camera around, but I can't. If I do that, change my direction, then we can kind of see the island below, but it's extremely disorienting. There we go. There's no altitude metric in the game, but we are going up at about 40 kilometers an hour. It would be nice if there was like wind sounds, propeller sounds. Yeah, I don't think we can see the island anymore. No, we're in the clouds now. Oh, I can kind of see it. There we go. Yeah, we are quite high. See if I can get it to go that way again. I think we're still going up right now. We're still climbing. We're gonna have to go into creative mode to use that airplane. I do want to use that airplane. Makes the island seem so small. Why does it feel like we're going faster? Oh my. Yeah, this skybox, you can clearly tell, like, that line, the blue to the clouds. Yeah, I can't even see the island anymore. Oh, there it is. Yeah, we are extremely high now. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if there's a limit. The aerodynamics, wind resistance in this game is actually kind of decent. Nice. We went super high and then landed safely. Very satisfying. Let's get into creative. And we're gonna try that. We're gonna try that airplane. I have no idea how much this actually costs in currency, but I imagine it being very expensive because of all of the wings. Wait, did it add it? Here. Yeah, it's not actually letting me use it. I'm clicking free drive and it's not doing anything. There we go. Okay, it finally computed the downforce. Hold on. We're trying. Maybe mouse and keyboard will be easier. All right, it says it on the theme page what the controls are. Propellers T and G. T and G. Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh, what is G? Oh, G is reverse. Okay. Dude, we're flying right now. We're actually flying. Sick. We're actually going quite fast as well. We just go straight up. Yeah, pretty much. Oh man, we are extremely high already. You can see the island at the bottom. It's just like turning white because we're so high in the air. Yeah, this airplane's actually solid. We're in the freaking clouds now. I can't even see the island below us. Yeah, we can't. Oh, yep, it happened. We got so high that we got teleported back. So my suspicion was correct. So I imagine the way that people are getting absurdly high speeds on the speed cameras is by using aircraft, right? So like, if I had to imagine what I would do if I was trying to get like 1,000 kilometers per hour on one of the speed cameras, is I would fly really high, locate the speed camera, right? And then fly straight down into it. Like that. But I'm not, I need to learn how to use this with the controller. I don't think you can use this. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh. No, that doesn't work. You have to use keyboard and mouse. Yeah, it's T on the keyboard. I don't know. I guess you can rebind. I assume you can rebind certain things. It would be nice if it was a toggle. But that's how I assume people are getting the absurdly high. I want to see if I can hit that speed camera, because then that confirms my suspicion as to how people are getting insanely high. The speed camera is to the left there. Insanely high velocities. Yeah, so if we go like this, I have to say it's very difficult to control this thing. Yeah, see? Okay, I confirmed my suspicion. So that's how people are getting like 1500 meters per second. The top speed we can get in this thing in a dive. Let's climb and then see what speeds we can get if we dive in a straight line. Yeah, see that? Look. Oh, we got almost 400. So if I had to assume, no, oh, why is there flickering? That's jank. Flashing lights warning. I don't have to assume. That's how people are getting like 1500. They're flying in an aircraft and then they're diving straight down. Yeah, we just hit 400. We hit over 400. And if I had better control over this airplane, I would definitely be able to dive straight towards the speeding camera. There's no altitude measurement. There you go. We got 405 kilometers. We're top 40. We're top 40. We're top 40 now. Yeah, so we got it. We got it, right? I imagine whoever got 1500 kilometers an hour has some crazy airplane build that looks like a fighter jet or something along the lines of like a fighter jet. Let's do a race. I like the windmill castle race. But if I'm being completely honest, I don't know if I really want to go nuts with the airplane builds. But that was a nice taste of like what you can actually do. This is the vehicle we just built earlier, which is performing quite well. We'll see if we can beat our personal best. And brake turn. Nice. We shaved quite some time off of our personal best. We're top 20 now. Yeah, I have no idea. Well, Kinda. I'd love to see what vehicle they used to get 48. The thing is, on this track, you don't really need to go that fast. There are a lot of turns. You do need dirt wheels with good suspension. I don't think you could do that. I don't think you could do that with race suspension. Let's just demolish this track again. We're racing against our personal bests now. I imagine they'll add more races and more career stuff in the future. Our goal should be to make like a really efficient E-Class. But then again, I don't think we're going to be able to make an E-Class that's going to be as good as an S-Class ever, unfortunately. Yeah, by using that airplane, we immediately got into the top 30 on that camera. The speeding camera leaderboard. Nice. Top 30. We got under 1 minute. Someone got 39 seconds. I could see it. Honestly, we could refine this build. I honestly think we don't need the medium wheels. I think we could put on the small dirt wheels. I'm wondering, can we do something like this? And then add two more I don't think we can do that. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to do it like this. That's really janky, but it should work. Yeah, the upper gear ratio is a part of the problem. Wait, is that... Why is that spinning backwards? Oh, I think it's just because of the rate of the tires. Let's see what happens. Those are acting directly on the front wheels. So now this thing is all-wheel drive. That honestly feels better on the low end. but I think we would benefit more from combustion engines. I'm out of these. How can I connect these to the... I don't think we can have 3 in a row. Oh, yeah, we can. What am I talking about? If we do that, and then... No, that's not gonna... There is a way to do this. There we go. Are those... I think those are all connected now. It's jank, but... Wait, no, it's not. It's not all connected. These... We can do that. No, the wheel is in there. That's gonna be so jank, but whatever. We'll do that. All right, let's see how this works. We need more frontal downforce. And also, yeah, on the low end, it does feel like we're getting pretty limited. Yeah, our low end acceleration. Wait, can I put turbos on these? Is that what that slot is for? Yeah. We need to buy more turbos. Just stack as much power as we possibly can. We could slot a whole bunch of these like this. but I don't, they're like diminishing returns, you know? I don't think it's actually worthwhile. And I also... Yeah, I don't know if this is worthwhile, but we're gonna do it anyway for science. Yeah, it's another one of these situations. That's ridiculous. We're squeezing out as much power as we possibly can. It feels pretty consistent, the acceleration. We need more downforce on the front. I'm noticing that, yeah. I'm thinking we could do... something like this, where we build a... like front radiator, kind of. Yeah. If I can get it to go like that, and then we do this. There we go. Okay. And then we have the carbon wing. Like that. And I'm thinking something similar here. No, I think we do keep that. Huh. You know, maybe we go like this with the pin extension. Yeah, like that. Nice. And now I should be able to fit two of these things on here. It is clipping. It's a little janky, but here we can paint it. Paint it all orange. Kind of annoying. I feel like you should be able to paint the gear shifters. You should be able to paint the gear shifters, and you should also be able to paint the connectors. Like all of these, like this dark wood. Like I can't change the color of them. It's okay. Let me update the S build. This thing is so jank. We have just like an array of 6 low-end electric motors. There we go. That front doesn't pop up. Our turning is very not great though. It feels okay. Once I get used to it, it feels more like a race car. Like when you have the downforce, it feels more like an actual race car, where you don't feel like the front wheels are slipping constantly. I think, can we hit 200? 200? We just hit 200. This thing has a lot of horsepower. Like we've got 242 horsepower. I'm really wondering, like, can we change anything with the gear ratios? But at this point, it's so tucked in, like, the gear ratios feel okay. They overall feel pretty decent. Now it would just be a matter of, like, building a structure around it, right? Unfortunately, the way that these are placed, I don't think we can fit. We might be able to fit 1 or 2 capacitors, yeah. We put the turbos on those. Hey, that's such a weird looking curve. All right, let's race it. Let's try and beat one of our best times. We are pretty much just trying to beat our previous best times at this point. Like we've got gold on every career mission. Oh! Not knowing the track is definitely detrimental. Yeah, this thing understeers like crazy now. Yeah, look at that understeer. Why would that be happening? I think we have too much downforce on the front wheels. I think there is such a thing as too much downforce. Oh my. Yeah, we gotta fix that downforce. I don't think we need that much downforce on the front. I think we can just survive with 2 of those. 1 of those. Because this provides 60 downforce, this provides 100. Yeah. And then, so do these... I don't know if there's like a turn radius. That's kind of where the limits start coming in. Maybe we do switch back to dirt wheel medium. Let me see. No, I think we're good. We'll try that again. I think it was rock and drift, right? This thing feels good. It's just when we added all of the wings, the turn radius started to feel like it was lacking. Like we're not sliding enough, you know? That would be really good. Yeah. Yeah, I really don't think we need downforce on the front at all. Maybe just that in the back. Or maybe it is the back downforce. What would be causing that? Maybe just a little bit of downforce in the front. Yeah. If you put more downforce, you could go in the corners not using any of the braking. Yeah, but what I'm struggling with now is the turn radius of the wheels. Like, I'm turning, but my vehicle is not turning. It's like understeer, right? Yeah, I think it's called understeer. Oversteer is when you turn and you slide out. Understeer is when you turn, but you can't turn enough while maintaining traction. So we're getting a lot of understeer. See, I'm turning all the way to the right. I'm understeer. It's understeer. It's got something to do with the suspension or something. You know, it's because the back isn't sliding out. Yeah, I need to get rid of the... Yeah. We need to get rid of the back wings. I know what we need to do. Make it all wheels. Oh, maybe. That might work. All wheel steering might be good. Yeah, see that? There we go. Now we're sliding. Oh, rip. Now we're ripped. We're ripped. I'm gonna try that. All wheel steering. I honestly want to see what happens. I didn't think of that. That definitely solves the problem. That definitely solves the problem. So let's see what happens if I do all-wheel steering. with that downforce on the back of this thing. Oh, we've got so much downforce on the back that it lifts the whole vehicle up. Yeah, now we just need more downforce on the... Yep, that worked. I appreciate that suggestion, Ligma. Thank you. I don't think... Yeah, we couldn't do that. There we go. All right, let's try that race again. Yeah, this has 20 downforce. This has 60 downforce, so 3 times as much. And then this has 100. All right, I think it was Rock and Drift, yeah. We're getting wrecked by freaking E-Class cars in our freaking S+. That's what I'm talking about, though. Like, you could, depending on the track, an E-Class car could wreck an S+. Oh, that's like oversteering like crazy. That's so weird. That feels so strange. It definitely solved the problem. Oh! Oh no! We flipped. The thing with the AI is that they do that jump like perfectly every time. I don't know. I don't know about the rear wheel. It definitely gets us moving around the corners. But I think a part of the problem is just our mass, you know? No, I think the rear wheel is actually helping overall. Oh! It's the mass of the vehicle. Like, part of the... Yeah. I can't. We're done. The rear wheel steering is definitely interesting. But ultimately... we just... yeah, it feels really weird. The thing with this is, if you look at the mass, right? 860 kilograms. There's like a mass to power ratio. I'm really wondering now, because these wheels weigh a lot. Let's just try the freaking wagon wheels. Big rubber tires. More wheels in the back for more grip? Oh, that would be interesting too. I don't mind the understeers so much. Yeah, that actually feels pretty good. It is also, you know what it also is? It's also the fact that we're all-wheel drive. That's another aspect. Like having all-wheel drive messes with the dynamic. Ultimately gives us more traction. Like, I'm trying to turn to the right. Yeah, I just don't think we need that much downforce on the back. I think we go back to the way it was before. Having that much downforce on the back prevents it from sliding out, and allowing it to slide out increases our turn radius, or decreases our turn radius. See how like the back is sliding out now a little bit? Like, I like that. I like being able to handbrake and then have the tail slide out a little bit. It increases the rate at which we can turn. But ultimately, it comes down to the mass of the vehicle, like how much weight we're carrying through the turn, you know? And honestly, yeah, I think this is a little ridiculous. I think this whole thing here is what's a part of what's causing the problem. Yeah, I think that was all ridiculous. Like, I can have this one electric here. But having all of those small electric motors just wasn't helping. Like, look, it feels like our acceleration even increased. Yeah. Yeah, that feels better. And I'm going to switch back to the dirt wheel small. And I think we're going to be we'll be ready with that. But it really is the case. Like, this is exemplifying mass, right? Like, the heavier a vehicle is, the harder it is to change the direction that it's moving in. When you're all-wheel or rear-wheel, you have more grip, but you oversteer way more. Yeah. That's why rear-wheel drive is what I prefer, because I like oversteering, especially in dirt tracks. Oh, dude. Wait, why didn't we get the checkpoint? Oh, because I guess we weren't technically through it. That part of this track is the hardest part. Not crashing when you go over that hill. But this thing has an insane amount of torque on the low end, so it kind of makes up for it. Like, I don't feel like I'm lacking power at all. Like, when I slam the gas, I go. It's more just, oh, what was that? And of course it jumps me completely the wrong direction. That's the hardest part by far. Just making sure you don't freaking crash when you're... Yeah, we didn't beat our personal best. I'm honestly wondering if just going back to purely rear-wheel drive is what we want. Like, if I remove that, removing all these is overall going to impact performance, though. 241.83. Wait, we needed that. Yeah. No, that actually helped. 241.99. But we have a lower horsepower, but that doesn't matter. Again, like, just raw horsepower doesn't mean anything if your gears ratio is messed up. That's the beauty of this game. Is like, more engine, not good. And immediately, this thing is just handling better. Immediately, right off the bat. Like, look at this. And why? Well, it's because we don't have all of those freaking engines on the front of the vehicle. Right? It really is interesting how that works. Like, oh, hey, we can actually turn now. It's getting stuck in neutral, though. I don't know why it's doing that. I don't think it was the downforce. I honestly think it was that stupid line of combustion engines that we had. Yeah, it was the... We didn't need all that. Again, we just learned the solid lesson of more engines does not mean better. More planet gears? Welcome. PVS, welcome. Yeah, a planetary gear in this setup would help our top end, I think. Well, depending on how we set it up, it could help our low end or our top end. But I feel like with 4 gears, we're okay. I think we're okay. I think we just need to get a little bit more downforce. And I think we'll be okay. Oh, what was that? What is floating around? Is that a turbo? Wait. Something's janked out. Something's floating and flying around. That is... Hold on. Can't these go all the way through? What is this? The 7? Yeah, we'll replace that with a 9. Yeah, there we go. And then replace this with a 9. There we go. All right, I don't think we need that at all. Yeah, we don't. Thanks to your live plays, watched all 3 previous. Oh, thank you. I'm seriously gonna get this game. It's on my wish list. Yeah, it's free to play. I highly recommend it. I bought the I put in $4.99 for the supporter pack just because, you know, I've gotten well over 10 hours of enjoyment, and I think that the developers were wise to make the game free to play. It was the red connector on the front left that was bugging. Front left. I'll check it. Oh, this thing feels so... Look at that turn radius. That feels so much better now. Oh, beautiful. Now, we cap out at about 180, but who cares? Like, that's not what we're going for right now. Oh, beautiful. Let's see our cap. $193, $194. Yeah, 195. We touched 195. There we go. Yeah, now we're going downhill. We were at 195. That's fine. That's good. We like that. This thing feels good. All right, let's upload, save, update. And then let's try that race again. Let's not try that one. The one where you have to do the jump. I don't know if we like that one too much. Here, rapid rally. Oh, you said that before. My bad. The red connector, this thing. Yeah, this thing. Yes, it was that. My bad. I saved it with that bugging out. It's interesting that it let me save it. We can try this one. Hopefully we can beat our previous best. Dude, they are quick. They've got like a servo. Oh no, I missed it. No! The pain. The pain. Wait, how do we... Okay. Restart. Oh, look how high they bounce. Yeah, that green car is crazy. We have a higher top end, and they've got a faster acceleration. Yeah, this thing turns so well now. Ah, this is beautiful. almost died there. I don't remember this track. This is a crazy track. Oh, survive! Survive! Oh! Oh, we survived. We do hit our top speed on that straight away. We are currently green on our personal best, though. Oh, no! Rip. Ooh! Almost lost it. This is the danger zone here. Danger zone. Oh, keep it together. Keep it together. All right, we're good. We're good. Nice. We did beat our personal best. Oh, top 20 in S plus class. In the top 40 for all car classes. Nice. This thing feels pretty good. I'm really wondering what... As far as our top speed goes, I feel like there's something we can do. Yeah, that's our low gear. If I... No, I don't think I can do that. I think the whole way I set this up would have to change if I do that. Because we have 1, 2, 3. Have you tried doing things with the servo motors, changing the wheel angle? That stuff is very difficult. Like we got this one from the tutorial, right? Where I think if we press like T or something. What was the button again? Q. Yeah. So it like angles the wheels. But yeah, I imagine if we were to extend that. We could do something with downforce, yeah. It would get... It gets complicated, though. Like we could probably adapt something for this. I want this to just be 1 to 1 to 1. Is what I want. 1 to 1 to 1. Okay, that broke everything. because it broke everything because, yeah, if I move this, this would just make it, there we go. Oh, but see, that's okay. So we need it to actually be like that, right? Yeah. Changing the wheel angle helps in the corners in real life. Yeah. I'm wondering, well, see, that's kind of the problem with the way I have this set up. If I, let me think. If I were to do this, and then do that, oh, we can't place it here because of this. But then we can't do that because that goes into that, right? Okay, so I just move that there, do that. But then we lose, yeah, so... Oh, this, it's not long enough. Wait, no, if I do like that, then like that. There we go. Okay. That's looking a little better. Oh, but then we need another one here, right? No, what we need is a big one here. Oh, but then I can't do that here. Okay. That's 1-to-1 anyway. The whole way this is set up is kind of... janky. This is good now. This is the way I want it to be. 1, 2, right? I can't fit a large gear here or here. Oh, hold on. There we go. Okay. Okay. So that's just a 2-speed now. Wait, what's colliding? Oh, this is colliding with the engine now. Oh. This needs to be a 6, yeah. Oh, that's not gonna work. We need this to be 2. See, that's a part of the problem, is like, now that I have this gear here, shifting this back is not gonna... translate the power. It's tough when you're dealing with multiple, like the way we had it set up before was okay, but what I really wanted was a higher max speed, and that's not what we ended up getting anyway, and I just made it like way more complicated. Yeah, that doesn't make sense. Yeah, the way the current state of this right now is actually not bad. Yeah, let me try this and see what happens. Yeah, but our low-end acceleration is bad. Like, it feels underpowered, you know? It's not bad, though. And we have a high top speed. It's just we're sacrificing acceleration for top speed. That's pretty much it. Yeah. It doesn't feel as good. What happens if I just do like that? That doesn't change anything though, does it? Oh, it does. This needs to be moved here. That needs to be moved there. No. No, I don't. Okay, what we need is that. Right? Oh, no. I messed it up. I really wonder, I think we can fit 2 electric motors here. We are at this point really just tinkering, kind of. We did learn though that all of those motors on the front axle were messing up the turn radius. You seriously need to think about putting the engines on only one axle bar. Either sides. Oh, you're talking about like doing it linear? Like in a row? I know what you mean. I do know what you mean. Wondering if I can put a... At this point, I'm honestly just tinkering. Like, we had it in a really good state before. I guess I could have saved it and then... But ultimately, like, I really don't get too attached to my builds. I feel like if I got attached to my builds, I would have stopped playing after my freaking build got deleted. I know what you mean, though, about keeping it all in a line. I do know what you mean. All right, we have an insane amount of power on the low end now. We should have more acceleration on the low end. Interesting. Wait, what? Why did we just go into, like... What was that? we shift into like fourth really low. This thing handles very well now. And then we pop into fifth. It's like the NOS gets activated. That's so weird. Yeah, I honestly have no idea. I'm wondering if I could fit a planetary gear. Well, the problem is the planetary gears are too wide, right? Yeah, so if I'm just gonna experiment with this, because honestly I think it would be really interesting to see if we could do this properly. The planetary gear like that. Huh. I think this needs to be a 4. No, maybe no. Wait, if we shift that, is that still going to be connected? No, I don't think it works like that. These are two different. Oh, if I do it like this. No, I want it to be reverse. I want it to be like that. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So the problem is the fact that I can't. Yeah, again, I like, so I'm experimenting and I'm learning the limitations of building a gear system parallel. We can place it there. Huh. That's interesting. That ratio is so weird. We like kicked into 5th gear and then it like immediately. Yeah, that doesn't feel too bad. But then our top speed is limited. This is kind of how we had it before. You know, before I do anything else, I may save this state. This feels good. Like, overall, this feels quite good. The top end is limited, but I think the only way that we would be able to get even more top speed would be by using a gear shift 3, which would require yeah, I don't know, why is this not an S plus anymore? This thing feels pretty much the same. We put I think if we use a combustion engine, would be good. I think this should work. No. Yeah, I think ultimately all we really need, we don't actually need any of this. Yeah, at this point, I'm tinkering. Like, we had something really good. I'll do some races in a bit, but I want to just finish this. I think to keep it even, we had it like that. There we go. It's not going to give us S plus status again. We lost our S plus status. Oh, there we go. We got our S plus status back by adding the 2 small electric motors. we squeezed out the S plus. This is going to mess with our ability to turn though, I think. No, we're good. I like that feeling where, like, I feel like I'm being limited because I'm turning, but then continuing to turn, or finishing the turn, then we continue to accelerate. All right, let's do a race. We saved this thing. I think we're done tinkering with this build overall. Yeah, that's saved. Let's try a ghost race. This build feels pretty good, but ultimately, yeah, I think the next thing I work on is going to be a build where the drive shaft is perpendicular to the axle, the wheel axle. That way it's going to be easier to use, like, planetary gears and all that. This thing handles very well, though. Oh! There we go. Oh, this is the turn here. We go down the freaking hill. We're still green on our personal best. Yeah, this thing handles very well now. Oh, turn! Oh, that kicking into fourth gear just feels so good. It just feels like this jolt of energy right when you think you're about to like start running out. You get that like extra kick into fourth, and it just feels so good. The torque on the low end is very crispy as well. Damn, we shaved 23 seconds off of our personal best. Plus, if it's perpendicular, it's easier to angle the wheel. Yeah, depending on how you build it, yeah. Nice, top 20. Dude, this person, Gian, has gone nuts. Like, they have the top time in almost every race. I do want to try a couple more races. We spent a long time tinkering. So I don't know if I want to jump right into another build. I kind of want to race around with this build a little bit. This definitely isn't the most efficient build. Like, you could definitely add some efficiency. But this thing handles almost exactly how I want it to handle. Oh, this figure eight is insane. Oh, we lapped them. We lapped them. Ah, get wrecked. Frickin' E-Class. Oh, that one's always tough. Nice. It's a long time, but so worth the build. Yeah, that's something this game does really well, is like You'll be building something, it'll feel like it's taking forever, but then when you finally get it in the sweet spot where you want it to be, and you race with it, it feels so good. Nice. We got 69. Nice. Yeah, I like the design of the secret queen. We modified this. Here, let me duplicate it. Rename. I'm just gonna rename it to whatever. And then I'm going to break this down. Because I really like the way they built this. This is how I learned about planetary gears and multiple gear shifters. Is by breaking this thing down and then like rebuilding it. Here, this is all kind of just a distraction. Yeah, I added these two engines as well, just directly onto the rear axle. All right, this should be clean enough. So the way this works is there are two gear shift 2s that are stuck together. And this has a planetary gear. This is where the main energy is coming in from these engines on either side, right? They're providing energy to this main axle here, which is actually broken. It doesn't connect to this one here. So these are completely different in terms of energy transfer. So this energy is being brought directly into this here, up through this, which is then going through here. This can shift either between that state and that state. This can shift between this state and this state, which is very interesting. Because ultimately, this is what's connecting this piece here and this piece here, which is a 2-to-1 ratio. Yeah, technically, that could just be, yeah, like that. So when this shifts, it transfers that 2-to-1 into this, which then goes through the planetary gears and changes the ratio. And this thing is very smooth. I put this on the workshop as well. This is just rear wheel drive. It feels good overall. If anything, it oversteers. If anything, it actually oversteers, which is kind of nice. Yeah, we can slide it at. Right. So that's a different way of doing it. And this interests me a lot. I like the idea of having two gear shifters in alignment. Yeah. This is 1-to-1 and then 2-to-1. I don't know why it's not changing the rate at which this is spinning. But that's 1-to-1, 2-to-1, and then this is 1-to-1. Four to one. It has like a very high. If we look at the here, let's look at this one. It has high power all the way through, but then it drops off. Yeah, the electric motors stop here. Second gear, third gear. Yeah. That's so weird. This thing we just built has less horsepower, more acceleration. I think it's because it has a lower mass, lower wind resistance. But overall, this thing feels really good. It gets capped out on the top. Like, you can feel like we're not accelerating beyond 190. But that only matters, like, on heavy straightaways, you know? I will say I do like this design. Like, I really like... I like the gears going parallel to the drive shaft. But the vehicle we built yesterday was based on this design, pretty much. The problem with the gear shifters is that they rotate if they're not pegged down. And you can't actually place a peg in the front. So that's always like a tricky design constraint. Even though it honestly looks like you should be able to fit a peg here. Like, even when it's in this state, like if we have a gear here, even when it's here, it feels like you should be able to fit a peg right here. Like, that's not conflicting there. So I don't know why you can't fit a peg there. Because it would make it much easier to design. Yeah, I don't know if I feel like building something new right now, if I'm being honest. It is cute. It's E. This is the helicopter. This was in the marketplace the first day the game released. They should definitely work on adding some propeller sounds. I can imagine it's kind of difficult. Like, do you want propeller sounds to go off like when you have because it uses the same pieces as, it uses the same wings as what you use on cars for downforce. It's using that same mechanism to fly. But this is definitely how people are getting like 1,500 kilometers an hour on the speed traps. So maybe one day I'll make a freaking airplane fighter jet. Oh, we survived. We survived. The controls are honestly, oh. Rip. All right, I'm gonna leave it here. I think I'm pretty tapped. We did our S plus build. We flew around in the airplane. We beat some of our personal best records. I highly recommend playing this game. It's free on Steam. They have the $4.99 supporter bundle if you want to support the devs, which I personally did, because I think this game is doing a lot of things correctly. They've got like the core of the game feels good. Like, as someone who's come from Kerbal Space Program 2, when I played Kerbal Space Program 2, the core of the game felt terrible. It felt absolutely terrible. So I think I have some experience in being able to say this game has a good core. They need to work on some of the optimization. Primarily the way the game loads in AI opponents seems to take ridiculously long. But I've learned a lot from this game thus far, and it feels very satisfying to play. I did upload this vehicle to the workshop. I think I called it, yeah, J Crown S Plus. So I think anyone can download this from the workshop if they want. They made it really easy to share builds, which I think is great as well. But I'm going to leave it here for now. If you've been enjoying my live streams, please consider liking and subscribing, and I'll be on in the future. Thank you.